Assalamualaikum and greeting to both of you. Today we will have a discussion on our task 2 for subject effective communication in English GEEC1052, which include 40% of our marks. Okay, we will do a 60-minute discussion on the strengths and weaknesses of our education block. Okay, before we start the discussion, we will introduce ourselves first. Okay, I will start. My name is Tasha binti Muhammad Mofis. I'm from the intake of June 2023-2028 from Unit Bahasa Melayu 3. How about you?
Hello, okay. My name is Nurul Masita Najwa Anampan Talmi. I am also from intake June 2023-2028. I'm also from Unit BM3.
My name is Zuhaizan binti Ruzaidi. I'm also from intake June 2023-2028. I'm also from Unit BM3.
I will start first and I will begin with Zuhaizan blog. The blog title is SPM Graduates Refuse to Continue Their Studies. First, the strength is the blog gives a good introduction because it explains the government always tries to ensure that all citizens get enough learning. This clearly shows that learning is important. Okay, I will read the introduction content. Education is provided to all nations by government so that we all have chance to learn a new knowledge. Education is important to us because with the knowledge that we have can solve problem and continuous our thinking. Okay? And she also insert the factor that cause the issue of why SPM graduates refuse to continue their studies. Secondly, the blog provides high quality content which she tells the factors in an organized manner. For example, she inserts this cause maker. In other words, her blog has a good conjunction that explains clearly about the factor. She also do a good description of each content that is entered. So, the blog are not seen hanging without description. Okay, I can read the description of the blog. The first factor that cause of this issue is money. It is because they cannot afford the cost student lifestyle. For example, admission fee that hike daily expenses such as food and other commitment that students have to pay. Both students and parents are concerned about the high cost used to pursue studies. Thirdly, in the conclusion of Zuhaizan blogs, she also insert the way of government overcome the issues. This will also express us a new information too. Okay, I will read Zuhaizan conclusion. In conclusion, there were many factors that have caused this issue happen, and this issue will give a negative impact to our country because of lack skilled manpower. To overcome this issue, government has present various ways to attract student interest such as Perbadanan Tabung Pendidikan Tinggi Nasional, now as PTPTN. PTPTN provide a loan to students who wants to continue their studies and the student must pay back when they had finished studies. Okay, I will pass the discussion to other panel.
I have read the blog from Masta. The title of the blog is Online Learning. At the beginning of the blog, you can see the introduction was clear and can understand. For example, online learning can take many different forms such as web-based course, video conferencing, and self-paced learning programs. Online learning in education has become popular in recent years. With the rise of digital technologies, online learning platforms have met students to access high-quality educational content from anywhere and at any time. It is become useful during the pandemic COVID-19 to students complete assignment and joining the classmates. At this introduction, we can understand and clearly. I have reviewed her blog. I see the strength and the weakness in her blog. First, I will talk about the strength. Her blog has a strength. There are many advantages, such as online learning can make student connectivity and collaboration. The second advantage is to support successful online, and the third advantage is have low cost effective. There are many, and you can difference on the blog. And second, there are many advantages, so that cause many people will have interest, so they will know more about online learning. The second one, the content of the blog was arranged. It's good because we can know the blog easily and we can understand the blog more. And my staff blog have used word that easy to read, so all people who can read this blog and add on their knowledge. And for the weakness, my staff blog, there are no cons in her blog. You just can see advantage. There are no disadvantage. You cannot see, so it's not balanced for the blog. That's all from me. I pass the discussion for the next panel.
Third is I totally agree with both of your blogs, but I want to comment to Tasha blog. Firstly, her title is lack of teacher. I agree with that title, but your title is not managed with your content. But your explanation is always amazing. I think a lot of subject is not big issue, but teachers nowadays does not have high motivation to teach students in this generation. As we know, this generation is more advanced. So personally, I think teacher nowadays should more creative and innovative to teach students. For example, teacher can use any possibilities in this modern era. I think that is all. Next, I want to comment to Zuhaizan blog. Her title is SPM graduates refuse to continue their studies. Her in her blog, her introduction is always amazing, I think. But her statement said money issue is the big student. Personally, I agree with Zuhaizan issue that she said money issue is a main factor that SPM graduates refuse to continue their study. As we know, we are all students come from different backgrounds. I think government responsibility to help students provide more money issue. Based on Zuhaizan content in the blog, I have my own opinion what make SPM graduate refuse to continue their studies. As we know, COVID-19 pandemic affects students to continue their study.
Okay, I will continue about Zuhaizan blocks. I will talk the weaknesses of Zuhaizan blocks. Okay, first, Zuhaizan block provide a high sentence word that are difficult for public people, especially elementary school students, to understand. We are worried how if the reader are not understand and they make their own opinion about the SPM graduates refuse to continue their studies issue. Wonder is if they write an essay, use Zuhaizan block as main references, but they just interpretation follow their own, so that if the teacher asks where you get, and they will easily say from the Zuhaizan block. Okay, next, Zuhaizan blocks only have one references. If we look at it from the point of view, the references are not enough to support her block. Okay, I pass. Who will continue my speech?
I will continue this discussion with my opinion about Tasha blog. Her blog can give consciousness to all of us because when we read, we can see the lack of the teacher can affect student life. It can give awareness to public because this issue can affect our future. That's all from me.
So, we have discussed and decided which block is the best education block for nowadays. In my opinion, I think Zuhaizan block is the best block. This is because the issue that content on her blog very relatable with current generation. How about you, Mashita?
Yes, I totally agree with your decision. I want to add that Zuhaizan blog provides a good way to overcome the issue. So, as a Malaysian, we must be live and work together to build an excellent generation.
In conclusion, my blog was chosen by teammate as a good education blog, and I totally agree with that. That's all from us. We hope our discussion can give other people knowledge and awareness. Thank you.
Thank